Well, hello there, and welcome to the stream. I hope you are all well. Yes, there is 4 people watching already. Not bad for a impromptu stream tonight. I didn't set out intending to stream, but with the success of the... one second, because I've got stream audio coming through. Let me just try and fix that 1 second. There we go, that's all fixed. Yeah, with the success of the recent showcases and that I've been doing tonight, like over 3 hours worth, I thought, why not stream? So in the chat already we have CEO of Creative Input, formerly Green Warrior, changed his name after the last live stream. Actually came up with the name of the volcano and the name of the park, actually. So that's what we're getting on with tonight. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream for. It is already 2:15 a.m. for me. So yeah, that's all good though. So we've got Isla Quadrado ready to be worked on again. Just to be sure, I have removed all new species from my game again, because I don't want to save this park. The weird thing is, when you save your parks, basically, if you have new species in your list, you kind of need to keep them in there from that point onwards. So I don't want to save while I have new species, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you what I've actually done. I forgot to hit all of my hotkeys, so... Oh no, I haven't actually forgot to hit all my hotkeys. Okay, so they're back on. Okay, Ziffy is here. Welcome to the stream, Ziffy. I hope you're well, buddy. Yeah, managed to feature your Megaraptor and Baz Baldia as well. Awesome. Finally managed to get them out there. Very, very pleased with that. So that's all good there. Very, very nice. I hope everyone's well. There we go. 9:17. So let me think of whereabouts you could be. Far East or... No, I'm thinking, is it AM or are we talking PM? If it's 9:17, you're West Coast or Far East somewhere. Just trying to figure it out. Let me think. 7 hours that way, 5 hours. Could be East Coast then. East Coast of the United States, potentially. Just at a guess. I don't know whether you mean AM or PM, but I'm guessing East Coast US. Just as a guess. If it's AM, it's Far East somewhere. Any which way, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. PM, okay, yeah, so East Coast, yeah, Eastern Standard Time then. I always know that. I do speak to a lot of Americans, and you know what I mean, I'm kind of quite up to date with times and things like that. So just a quick recap then. This park is going to be a new species park only. I'll just run through what we've got in these enclosures already. This is going to be a community driven park. Yeah, 1 second. I do actually have a second controller plugged in, which seems to be messing with my flow here. It keeps zooming me in and out. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, this is going to be community-driven park. Suggestions for enclosures is very welcome. But so far, this park is going to be one giant park tour. Like a huge park tour. Like the biggest park tour YouTube's ever seen. Right? Finishing in the volcano with like 4 crazy hybrids. Yeah. CEO says, feels lonely in the chat. Dude, hey. You've got me. It's all good. Yes. Whatever time zone for Indiana. So mid-east. Yes. It's around there. I wasn't far off. So the park tour starts here. I didn't actually have time because obviously last night I thought I'd actually be working on the park a little bit, but I started to do episode 9. I thought if I can get episode 9 of the showcase out, then I'm bang up to date. There's only 2 that have released since then, so I've caught up on like 120 something dinosaurs in the past week. God, the amount of editing I've done this past week is just insane. It really is. So now I'm caught up, I should be able to chill out a bit and work on this park in the background. I won't be adding anything major to the park in the background, just doing a little bit here and there, just spicing it up. So yeah, Enclosure Ideas are very welcome. Remember, tomorrow night as well is the main stream. I might do like an hour or a bit more tonight. We'll just see how it goes. Because I have already put in more than 3 hours tonight on them showcases and everything. I do love it though, it's good. So first enclosure then, we've got a Sauropod enclosure, and the dinosaurs I've got written for this are Seismosaurus, Agarosaurus, Argentinosaurus, Breviparapus and the Marapunisaurus for this first enclosure. There's a load of nice sauropods in there. Enclosure 2 is the Spinosaur marsh type enclosure. As you can see, put one, that's the only bit of detail work so far that I've done. These are just templates for the enclosures. Enclosure 3 is going to be the swamp enclosure. This is a Dinosuchus, Dimetrodon, Carbonomys, that giant turtle, and the Minmi, that herbivore alligator pug nose thing. Very, very nice. And if you remember last stream, we discussed putting Dracovenators and Dilophosaurus in here, but since then, basically, there has been that novel Dilophosaurus. So I think it's going to be just Dracovenators, Dilophosaurus, maybe some smaller, some like small herbivores or something like that, just to kind of pad it out a little bit. And then in this enclosure, it's quite a big enclosure, but that's how I wanted it. This is going to be the Mammal Cenozoic, Pleistocene, whatever era you want to call it, but mammals, you know, like extinct mammal enclosure. Erase Gaming, hello there. Hello, Erase Gaming. I hope you're well. Yeah, this enclosure, I will catch up with the chat in a minute. I'm just kind of running through the enclosure plan so far, so that anybody joining who wants to come up with ideas, at least you'll already know what's already been suggested. So right here then, this is going to have mammoths, rhinos, woolly rhinos, Colencan, Asteminosuchus, Smilodon, Paraceratherium, chinchillas, and the new Megatherium that released today. I haven't featured it in a full showcase yet, that'll be next weekend, but I have done the short, do you know what I mean, straight away. My missus had her friend round playing some Mario Kart 8, and it was like, new dinosaurs out, 10 minutes, 10 minutes and I'll be back. Got a video to make. Oh god, I'm such a nerd for these new species, but never mind. CEO says let's get some Triassic foliage or whatever it's called. Yeah, I do actually have that installed. Yeah, it is on there. Landscaping, why am I going there? Scenery, and it is somewhere around here. Yeah, these mad trees. Struggling to remember where they all are. Yeah, but there's tons of new stuff to put in the parks. Yeah, it's all good. Yes, very nice. Erase Gaming, how's it going, dude? You alright? So I am now trying to come up with other enclosure ideas. I do know that there's quite a lot of, do you know, like the small herbivores? Them Psittacosaurus type herbivores. So enclosure 6, if everyone's happy with this, I'll do like a small herbivore enclosure. And when I say a small herbivore enclosure, I mean literally pack it with 50 small herbivores or something. All new species, of course. Enclosure 6. I might even have to put some pathing down just to put the number of the enclosure for now, just so I can keep track. Yeah, because yeah, I'm going to be losing track myself of which enclosure's which at this rate. So yeah, I'm just sorting that out. So small herbivores for enclosure 6. Very nice. So let's go on to the next phase then. I do have to keep kind of tabbing out a little bit, keeping an eye on other things and whatnot as well. So let me set up a new fence there. There we go. CEO says, question mark, we're down to 2 after we had 6 people. Yeah, it's all good, mate. Whenever people refresh the page, tab out, Sometimes you just have to look away from the page and like tab to something else and it says you're not watching whatever. YouTube often does glitch as well and just under reports and over reports people watching. Yeah, you only really find out like at the end of the stream, and then you get the proper metrics. That number as you're watching live basically doesn't mean a lot. It's only like a rough estimate basically. So yeah. It is quite specific at times, but can be a rough estimate. But it is an impromptu stream. It's Friday night, and obviously Friday night is prime time. Pretty much any major YouTuber or streamer has got Friday night or Saturday night in their schedules. So for me to stream on a Friday, I don't think I've ever streamed on a Friday night before. That could be where the lack of viewership is. I'm really not fussed. The people who are here are the people who I'm cherishing right now. You know what I mean? That's the whole point, isn't it? Yeah. So I think I'm just walling this off because it is Isla Quadrado. So I do want nothing but right angles on the enclosures. So just kind of setting that out now so that that is like correct. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay, so I'm just putting the... Oh, did that work out there? Oh, come on, don't do me like that. Right angles only for the enclosures. Come on, don't mess me about. The CEO says, I'm going to stop talking until someone else does. All I see is my own icon. It's sad. It's not sad, mate, because I'm responding to you. It's all good. There are other streamers and everything that I support who are on very low amounts of subs. And for an entire stream, it'll be me just talking. Do you know what I mean? It's all good, mate. It's all good. So I'm going to have to delete that corner. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's going to have to go. There we go. Probably not a right angle. That's probably 89 degrees, but I'll have to settle with that. Okay, so we've got like another cheeky enclosure there, which we can use. Okay, so I'm just thinking how that's going to transition. Can have another little enclosure in this bit. That's all right. I'm just trying to wall off some enclosures right now. Okay, it's not matching up well with the fencing at the moment. Okay, I will be back in just one moment. So yeah, I've managed to put a little enclosure there, like so. So I think the best way for this to progress would be another enclosure. I'm just putting templates down, and then I'll put the what do you call it? Best way to put it, the tour track down, so it kind of shows the route it's going to follow. Another smallish enclosure there. Bearing in mind there is more than enough new species to fill these out. So there we go. We have our next one there. So let me go get the tour track, which is all the way over here. I might have to put a hatchery at each side of the island, so if I want to transfer across, I can just switch between the hatcheries. Edit tour route, and I want the, I think it was the crossing tool dirt path. Yes, indeed. Okie dokie. So just find the end of that tour track there. Place that round somewhere like so. And we just remember this is the Mammal Enclosure right here. And I'll tell you what, this is going to be the biggest, best tour YouTube's ever seen. With new species only, remember. It's going to be fantastic. Right here, this would be perfect for some small carnivores in here. Possibly some of them Eoraptors or something like that. Not finalised anything yet for that enclosure. Do this nice wiggly like that. And I think we're looking pretty good right there. Micah T, hello there, mate. How's it going? You might want to say a few words because CEO says he's not talking till other people do. So, yeah. Erased says, I'm back. What you doing? Yeah, I'm just going to, if I get some path, and I'm going to just write the name. Let me just get it right here, look, and just put, for this is Enclosure 5. So if I just put like a 5 in here. So that's Enclosure 5. And then a 4 here. So we'll just put a cheeky 4 down. Like that. And then we've got an idea then, haven't we? So then there's like Enclosure 6 here. Yeah, I'm not going to write out a 6. Oh, yeah, 6 would be quite easy. Do it like that and then... That's a fail. Okay. Something like that. Enclosure G. Yeah. Yeah, and then Enclosure 7. And then we've got an idea then, haven't we, of what we're doing there. Drop a quick save down because progress just got made. Okay. CEO says I might have to watch on my PS4. My phone's 4%. My charger seems to be broken. I won't be able to speak. That's all good, mate. All good. 9 people watching. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. Feel free to hit the like button. It's very rare I say that, but you know what I mean? It's all good. This is a very community-driven park with new species only. Part 2. And so far we're making progress. And at the end I'm going to release this as a park tour video from the tour jeep with annotations of what's in each enclosure and everything like that. Yes. So that should be all good. Ziffy says, anyways, I have to pop off now, Wonders. All good, mate. Thank you for putting the Baz Baldia out and the Mega Raptor. Good luck working on your next mod as well. I'm really keen to see what you come out with next. As with all mod authors, but you know what I mean. I'm really keen. If you need any help testing, you know where I am. just PM me or message me, ping me, whatever on Discord, mate. Yeah, and I'll test anything out for you. Yes. Take it easy, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. If not, catch you tomorrow or something like that. Yes. Okay then. So I need some ideas for species then for Enclosure 6. If I turn that round, that's Enclosure 6. So any species ideas now are very, very welcome. So I'm just going to write Enclosure 6 there. Dreadwolf, hello there. He says, hey man, NetRaptor here. Just seen your awesome compilation video. Well done, keep it up. Well, I tell you what, NetRaptor, you do put out some awesome new species, mate. If it weren't for mod authors like you, honestly, mate, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be putting videos out, would I? Do you know what I mean? So, thank you very much, mate. Some of your mods are like awesome, mate. Do you know what I mean? Most of them are incredible. There we go. CEO says, do you also make mods? I've heard NetRaptor before, maybe in a Best in Slot video. Yeah, NetRaptor puts out some awesome stuff, yeah. For a while, I think it was like early April, there was nothing but awesome NetRaptor mods every day, you know. So, yeah, and also, yeah, I'm just going to do something real quick. Micah T says, does Jurassic World Evolution crash or disconnect a lot like Red Dead used to? No, it's extremely rare. I think I've racked up something like 300 hours on the Steam version of Jurassic World Evolution. I've only experienced one crash, I believe. And I think that was from putting too many species in a park. So, yeah, it's extremely stable, this game. Plus, it's single player only, so it's not online in any way, so you don't get disconnect errors. So, yeah, let me just do something right now. You guys are showing some great loyalty right here, and I can't do anything but thank you all in such a way by just kind of throwing blue wrenches your way, you know what I mean? It's the least I can do, so thank you very much for the support. And yeah, there we go. Gotta love it, right? Blue wrenches for Dreadwolf, Ziffy, and CEO. Awesome. It doesn't mean too much, it just means that, you know what I mean? Like, if anyone comes in here causing trouble or coming up with ridiculous comments, you can mute them or kick them, whatever. You have my absolute trust to do that. And it means no one else can remove your comments apart from me. But there's not been a single bad comment, so it's all good. CEO says, well, NetRaptor, I have a cheeky request. Oxalia, of course, I'm one man, so once again, cheeky request. Yeah, I try and refrain from like species requests and everything, but I'm just you know what I mean, very I don't know, just very appreciative of the mods that come out. But at the same time, I know that there is a lot of mod requests and everything like that, and some of the best new species that have come out have actually been from people's requests and things. So, you know what I mean. I think the main problem that mod authors kind of feel is when people are harassing them. You know, the odd suggestion's good, but when it's harassment in the Nexus comments, yeah, I feel it, mate. I feel it. I look at it and I'm cringing. I'm like, God, these people are not going to make mods soon enough. They're just going to abandon it. You know, because it's just so many entitled people like, make this, make that, like not realising how much effort actually goes in. You know, so for Enclosure 7 then, are you all happy with a small like a tiny carnivore enclosure, like Eoraptors, things like that? So we'll sort of put that then. So just in that corner while we've got like a thingy, small carnivores, and then like Eoraptor in brackets, kind of. Do you know what I mean? So kind of keeping up with what I'm doing there. This is just the templates for all the enclosures right now. So that's where I'm up to. Okie dokie. Once again, thank you for joining for them showcases earlier. I know there was quite long-winded, but we are now caught up. There's only 2 species, but obviously they'll feature next weekend. By about Wednesday or Thursday night, I'll work on episode 10 of the full showcase, and that'll cover all that are coming out this week. I know that there is a big mod pack coming out on Monday. I saw someone put a notification on there, like a 5 herbivore multi-pack or something. Very keen to see what they are. And there is one that's currently unidentified. I'm hoping it's a Shunnosaurus, but you know what I mean? We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. NetRaptor also, if you've got a Discord or anything and you need help testing mods, feel free to drop that in the chat, mate, and I'll drop in. Yeah, I'd love to test mods if you like. I've got 2 versions of the game installed on my system. This modded version with all DLC, and the Epic Games free version with no mods on it, like the ultimate vanilla experience. So you know what I mean, it's all good. But I can still put mods on that, but you know, so I can test in any configuration. So just let me know. No probs if not. Just throwing the idea out there. I have tested for a few other mod authors and stuff, and I am honourable. I won't put videos out unless I get explicit clearance to do so, or it goes public on the Nexus. So I do maintain integrity in that respect. There we go. That's almost technically from that slight curve in that fence. It's no longer a rectangle. Plus, that's not parallel. That's not actually completely parallel. But I'm not bothered. It's Isla Quadrado. Everything has to be 4-sided. So, you know, it's all good. What's the name of a 4-sided shape that's not got parallel lines on 2 sides? I think it's a rhombus. So that's technically a rhombus, not a rectangle. But, you know, we're not getting into geometry at the minute. Really not fussed about that. So CEO says understandable, look forward. So do I. NetRaptor's mods are crazy. Micah T says how often does Jurassic World Evolution get new modded dinos or skins? On average, there seems to be about at least 3 new species every day, and on average probably about 5 different mods a day, including new species. So now, Micah T, you might be able to understand why it's so easy for me to create Jurassic World Evolution content when you've got basically at least 2 different things to show off every day. And sometimes a mod drops and it's a pack of like 3 to 5 new species. It's literally a feeding frenzy making videos for me. I'm literally... Do you know that meme of the guy, the Among Us meme guy, where he's got the hardest challenge and is, you know what I mean? I don't know if anyone's seen that. Someone else messaged that to me, and it's kind of like that, but making Jurassic World Evolution shorts and then trying to edit up the showcase template, whatever. So for Enclosure 8 then, does anybody have any good ideas for what's going to be in Enclosure 8? Maybe some maybe some of them Iguana Colossus, possibly, and some other hadrosaurs. Is everybody good with that idea? We're not going to be running out of new species ideas, don't worry, because there's plenty to go at. CEO says, I like seeing all the random skins that beginner modders put out. They're funny. Yeah, there's been a few, haven't there? There's been a few. Yeah, I only generally feature skin mods where there's like a full set or a theme, like the Pokemon skins and the Camp Cretaceous skins, the Warpath skins, all that lot. But generally I don't feature just single skins or anything like that. Micah T says, yeah, this gets tons of content a day, unlike Red Dead Online. Not just that, Micah T, but bearing in mind, the entire game is about customizing, building, creating, do you know? So, yeah. CEO says, just big old iguanodons. Okay, then, Enclosure 8. And what is the kind of environment that iguanodons would live in? Is it semi kind of grassland? Or I think it was like a bit coastal as well, wasn't it? But there's no sand on this map, unfortunately. So let me just write down Enclosure 8 then. Iguana Colossus. And maybe even that what was the name of it? That other hadrosaur that was based on the Iguanodon as well. I'm just trying to think of it. Erase Gaming says, if there's a Godzilla new species pack coming soon and Kong. Erase Gaming says, will you make a 1v1 video of it? I kind of try and steer away. From them battle videos, mate, if I can. With kind of gimmicky dinosaurs and stuff. You know. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. CEO says, if Yasmina Simps requests it, I actually spoke with Swerve because I was sad he didn't upload Jurassic World Evolution vids and now he does Camp Cretaceous. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. I've never even seen a full episode of Camp Cretaceous, so I don't really have a clue. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Okay. Sorry, I'm nearly choking on that last comment there. CEO says, I have a suspicion that he simps for Yasmina, but I have no hard proof. Source. Dreadwolf says, I appreciate the offer for testing, but I like to keep things simple. As for Discord, people are hating me for some reason after finding it out. I have no desire to be part of that community. Okay, mate, no props. It's all good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Discord can be quite toxic. It can also be quite good. It just depends on what, you know what I mean? It can be quite good. I do host a Red Dead Online Discord server, and it's very rare, because if you keep a good eye on things and you just say outright no toxic behaviour is tolerated, and you have good moderators and everything like that, and you kind of nurture the people who are not toxic, you end up with a very friendly atmosphere, and that's how I kind of pride my own Discord servers. But some have got so big, there's no regulation anymore, people are telling each other to F off and die, and it just turns really toxic really quick. Moderators step in, they see the last comment made, loads of people get banned. Oh, I know all about it, mate, yeah. I know all about it. Unfortunately, people can't seem to avoid just being toxic. I have no idea why. Yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, I've got an idea for a big enclosure. A big enclosure. And this is going to be a biggie. Let me know in the chat if you like this idea then. For an Enclosure 9, how about we do a Herrerasaurus rig only enclosure? Oh god, that's going to take some writing down. And it's going to have to be a big enclosure as well. But Probably the length all the way to that end bit over there, I think. So let me know how you feel about that, because I think if there's going to be a slow day for mods, I'm going to create a short video just with Hererosaurus rig new species, because I think that'd be a laugh. And you know where it kind of comes out and it goes chap chap. That's the best impression I can do. Kind of just clip each one where it's in the middle of that hiss, and then it'll be just one continuous hiss. But each time, like each half a second, it switches between different species. That's going to be one hell of an edit, but I think it'd be quite good just to show how many Hererosaurus rig new species there are. Yeah. One of every rig species. Ooh, yeah, well, I am hoping to feature as many new species in this as possible. Yeah. Okay, then I'm just going to catch up there. Micah T says Discord has a lot of pros and cons. Yeah, I think Micah will attest, so I'm sure Micah's in me Red Dead Online Discord. Micah will attest, if you've got a decent crew of admins and you keep a close eye on it and everything, you know what I mean, you can have quite a well-natured Discord server. In all honesty, I wasn't quite sure what to make of it in the beginning, and the other Red Dead Online servers I've visited, oh my goodness, they are pure toxic. And I started my server and I thought, I'm never going to let my server turn into that. Never. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have no server than have it like that. Okay, so we're actually going to try and put a 9 in there. It looks more like a G. Okay, so that's Enclosure 9. So Enclosure 9 is Hererosaurus rigs. Saurus rigs. Okay, so we're doing well here then. I'm just numbering them up, just to begin with, because that'll really help. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they are numbered properly. Okay. This is. I don't think I quite realised how big this park actually is, but yeah, it is going to be quite fun. I think what would be nice as well would be, do you know a lot of the big, there's a lot of new species like big carnivores and stuff, kind of have them each in their own small enclosure with just a gate that comes through. So maybe, I don't know, a whole slew of enclosures that go this way, kind of fill in this space, then have it like one giant maze that goes round. I know that the game can handle that kind of abuse, because I've built a park tour before which was absolutely massive. Not as big as this one's going to be, but I am pretty certain it will handle all of this. So yeah, we'll have to just wait and see, but yeah. Drebble says also the platform's just confusing to me, so much going on at once. Steam chat is all I need. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Yeah, you can always message me on YouTube or anything as well. Yeah, I'm very, very approachable. I don't like any toxic crap or out like that. I'm too easygoing for that sort of stuff. Don't tolerate it. So, yeah. Okay then, so let's delete a little bit of this. This is just giving me an idea of where the halfway mark is of the park. So, yeah, that's what we're up to. Remember, tomorrow night will be the main stream as well. So, yeah. CEO says, all new modded creatures must have Dew labs. They're just necessary for a great mod. I'm not sure what Dew labs are, mate. Is that a typo, or is it something I'm not aware of? They're just necessary for a great mod. Dew labs. I'm not sure what that is, mate. I'm sorry. So let's have a little skim through here. Oh, that reminds me. I do need an enclosure that has the... I think that's going to be later on in the park, where there's going to be a bit of this land which kind of sinks. I might even do it in this corner, where this corner's all sunken, and then have the new species, you know, the aquatic species in there. Something like that. I think that would be really interesting. As you can see, we've not even covered 10% of the available space yet. So yeah. Here's a question then: are all three of the Pachyrhinosaurus, are all three of them compatible? Just like have an enclosure which is literally just like a Pachyrhinosaurus exhibit. I will have to look into that, but I'm just throwing some ideas about. Also as well, if you remember last stream, I was talking about my theory. It is a fan theory, but I've kind of adapted it a little bit as well, about the, you know, the human DNA in the dinosaurs. Just sort of whisper that a little bit. And straight after the stream, I did re-watch Fallen Kingdom just to double check that the Indoraptor does smile. And yes, it does very clearly smile. Yeah, there's no doubt that's a smile. So I was tempted just to upload that 3-second clip as a short, unlist it, and just hope that I don't get a copyright strike. Okay. CEO says there's a skin flap under the chin like a turkey or a chick. A chick. Like the Ichthyovenator mod has and many modded Stegosaurus mods have. Oh, yes. Yes. I can't... What's the... There's so many new species, I'm losing track of what they're called. I'm just thinking what goes into Enclosure 10 then. Just having a good think. So at the minute, look, we've got all these enclosures. And because we're doing them square by square, we're literally not wasting any space in between the enclosures. So there is going to be so much space to fill with new species. This corner, or possibly a section that goes through the middle over here, I'm going to drop a save here and just demonstrate something to you, okay? So if I do the terrain tools like so, and I sink the landscape down, okay, and bearing in mind if you sink the land, it kind of doesn't work properly. You have to kind of save and then reload. So I'm just kind of doing this as a demo. I'm not actually saving this, okay, because this is going to ruin the park if I do this. But it's just for an example of what I mean, yeah. The dewlap. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't realise that's what it was called. Yeah, it goes to show how much I know. Okay, so let me drop another save. I'm not going to overwrite the park, but I will need to, for that water to fill in properly, I will need to load up that. Okay, Micah T says, I haven't watched Fallen Kingdom since the summer of 2018. Yeah, I went to the pictures to see it. I've seen it numerous times since then, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm just going to demonstrate something because you'll see what I mean now. I explained this last stream. Where the original outline of the island is, you get this weird texture. Do you see it? And also if you zoom out, it goes all bitty like that. So I'd kind of need to... I think this corner over here looks safe. But the only thing is, that water's not transparent at all. So if I was going to put new species aquatic dinosaurs into there, new species aquatics, I'd have to have them so they're just kind of stuck out the water. It's not transparent water, and that's a real shame. And if you look under there, look. Oh, God, yeah. Kind of irritating, but I would want to showcase some of them aquatics. So any ideas how to do that a little bit better, please let me know. And obviously having the tour jeep go under the water and experience this is not any kind of solution I want to do. But I mean, having a few big shark fins sticking out the water would be quite interesting. Also having the Elasmosaurus necks sticking out, and then maybe use the pathing tool just to create like a bit around the edge and then back round into enclosures. I think would be pretty good. Something like that. So let me just put that on my ideas list. Kind of just use invisible fence to keep them all separate. So just double check what I'm playing on here. Exhibit. I'll tell you what, when this park's done, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Okay, so I am going to delete that save because I don't want to... wait there, let me just check. It is that one that I want to delete. Okay. Okay. Micah T says, is there a way to get transparent water? Yes, but it's only on some islands. For the Isla Pina island, the water is not see-through, which is a shame. So the only way it's going to be possible is if basically the megalodons are like partially sticking out of the water. And also with the elasmosaurs, have them partially sticking out of the water. What was the other aquatic as well? Oh, the mosasaur. I'm happy to give the mosasaur a miss. Everyone's seen the mosasaur. Yeah, Isla Tucano, Clear Sanctuary have lagoons with clean water. I don't know why I said lagoons, but lagoons. Okay, so Isla Taco. Isla Taco Island. So Enclosure 9 then is going to be a big one. There's going to be probably about 40 different species in here. All Herrerasaurus rigs. Just to kind of make a point that there's that many Herrerasaurus rigs. And I think doing the research on the short of how many Herrerasaurus rigs there are, then that'll get me to where I need to be. So yeah, that's good. So this one here then will be Enclosure 10. So I'm just putting the plans in. I may as well kind of get the plans in for what the enclosures are going to be, and then kind of plan. There we go. Trying to put a good 10 down there. Put the finishing touches on that. 10. Oh, that's not a bad 10 for using the path tools. CEO says BRB. That's all good, mate. All good. Yeah, I do understand while streaming that, you know what I mean, people do have to come and go. Enclosure 10 then. Any ideas for what wants to go in Enclosure 10? Maybe some big nasty carnivores. Some venators. I'm back. Okay, welcome back. Any ideas for Enclosure 10? Just a question there. Enclosure 10. So just wondering what to put in that one at the minute. What could go in Enclosure 10? I'm just thinking. Some of them lovely Stegosaurus mods. I might even half the size of that actually. And put... I just wanted my old name back. Yeah, okay, mate, okay. Yeah. It is much easier calling you CEO though. Can I just call you Green? Is that easier? I do say your name quite a lot, to be fair. Okay, so I'll put Enclosure 11 down for this one then. Oh yes, I do actually have Utyrannus written there. I've actually moved on to my second piece of paper now actually. So Big Alan Diplo walking with dinosaurs, but I want new species only. I'm just looking at the other thingies here. Big cage, mediums and small herbivores. That's not a bad idea. Just having a look. Utyrannus, I've got that written down there. Some of them ideas are now transferring over to this. Oh, Jenny VM, hello there, welcome. Jenny joined both of the showcases and is now in for the stream. Welcome to the stream, I hope you're doing well. So this is Enclosure 11 we got on the go right here. And the one's not turned out as well as it did for the Enclosure 10, but I'm not really bothered. There we go. That's not 77, it's Enclosure 11. So Enclosure 10 can be Utyrannus. And can you think of any kind of medium or small carnivores? No, I think I'll just do Utyrannus in that one. Another nice big carnivore in this paddock then. Has any ideas for that? Maybe the Zhucheng Tyrannus. I'm going to end up with several pieces of paper for this, I think. Just keeping track of everybody's ideas, that's all it is. So Enclosure 11, Zhucheng Tyrannus. like so. Yeah, that's all good. Oh, I've just had an idea for a really good section coming up here. So if I set up a new run, okay, want these quite narrow as well, because otherwise we're not going to be able to see what I want to put in these. Bearing in mind there is a lot of Raptor rig mods. So let's stick a row down here, and pop like so. There we go. So in here, if you can remember, I'm going to call this literally Enclosure 12, but this is going to be segmented into separate Raptor enclosures. Someone last stream did ask for the Raptor Paddock. I did say I wasn't going to attempt that because not only have other people done that, but there's no way of putting the walkways in place over the top, so it's never going to look correct, you know. Green Warrior then says, I also like Metriacanthosaurids because in my park I call Metriacanthosaurids spoon. I forget why. Okay, well, remember when I'm releasing a lot of these species for some of the standalone ones that are kind of going to be on their own within smaller paddocks, I'm going to be naming these after mod authors and people in the chat and things like that when it comes time to do so. You know what I mean? Literally, pretty much every dinosaur that's going to be in this park is going to be people's suggestions. This is going to be quite a long series for this park. So, yeah, I'm just keeping up with it, you know what I mean? I'm just going to overwrite that save there. Yang Chuano. Oh yes, that was quite recent, wasn't it? Yeah. The Yang Chuano. That was a JFD one, if I remember. Jagged Fang. Let me double check. Let me double check on the Nexus, that one. The Yang Chuano. Let me double check this. It obviously will go off the game for just a second. Yang Chuanosaurus. Yeah, it was a JFD one, yeah, that looks kind of like a Dilopho. It's got that crest on it, yeah. Oh, yes. Good idea. Yang Chuano is now Spork. It's so random. It's so random, but I do like it. So in this enclosure then, I do want just raptors. So there is obviously the Utah Raptor, Utah, Dakota. Any other suggestions? Utah, Dakota. There's the Mega Raptor as well. So we'll put the Mega in there. I think someone else is working on a Mega Raptor as well. So just thought I'd let you know. Hello there, Chris. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I know it's not Red Dead, but yeah. I am dropping Red Dead just for now until something new happens in the game. So, yeah, that's it. Anybody else have any idea? Oh, yes, there's the Excava Raptor. How did I forget that? Excava Raptor. I'll leave it as that for now. I'll just kind of leave it as that for now for Enclosure 12. So we'll put Enclosure 12, but each raptor species is going to be just kind of in its own thing. So I'm just going to kind of... Oh, the Therazinosaurus. That's the one with the black body and the white head, isn't it? Quite a recent one. I think it was at the end of episode 8 that we just watched. So all of these here are going to be... yeah, I'm not going to put them in place just yet. I'm just going to call this episode 12, Enclosure 12 for now. So let's just put Enclosure 12 in here, and then we're kind of getting somewhere. It's about as good as a 2's going to get, because you know what I mean. I'm just holding this paper in my hand, and it is filling up ridiculously fast with these enclosures. But I'm going to segment this off, so there's going to be Micah T says, is Garfield going to have his own enclosure? Oh, dude, I think it'd kind of mess. I think it'd kind of mess with the. Oh, I don't know. I think not. We don't have a lasagna feeder. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. If I get to a point where I'm out of ideas, I will create an April Fool's enclosure, but I think it will ruin the aesthetic of the entire tour. If we've got semi-realistic dinosaurs, and then Garfield. You know, just Garfield. It was released on April Fool's Day for a reason. The closest I'd probably do is maybe Yoshi. Like, that's the only way you could even partially pass off what Yoshi is, because you could say it's a hybrid with some ankylosaurid or something. I don't know. It's plausible within the Jurassic World universe, but Garfield isn't. Right, the Thanatotheriestes. So I will actually create Enclosure 13 for that, because I do like that. And if it is the one I'm thinking of, I'm just going to double check the Nexus again, just to double check it is the one that I'm thinking of. Thanato. It is. It's the Whitehead one. Yeah. Yeah. That lovely specimen right here. That one, if you remember that. Yes, and I'm very happy to put that in. Yeah. So, Enclosure 30. I keep saying episode for some reason. I've done episode 8 tonight, episode 9, and now all I can think about is episodes of... Yeah, never mind. Right, so Thanato... Theristes or something like that. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, Thanato then in Enclosure 13. So it's not going to want to be too big of an enclosure, because it is going to be single species. So it's kind of about there somewhere. I think it'd be big enough. Maybe a touch bigger. With a big carnivore, you kind of want it to have a bit of a long space to run. So there we go. Let's have a little park overview. And so far we've covered about a third. About a third. No, I'd say we're getting on for nearly half filled now with enclosures. So it's pretty good. Green says your screen's a little bit shaky. Yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be. I am swinging the camera around quite extensively, you know what I mean? Says he thinks I'm lagging. Hopefully I'm not lagging. Hopefully not. I'll just kind of give it a little bit of thinking like that, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that Thanatosaurus, when I saw that, mate, I was like, wow, yeah, that is nice. And bearing in mind, when I do this, the full park tour in the Jeep, it will be from the point of view of the Jeep. And then basically, as the tour goes round and you go into each enclosure, I will be listing every species that's in that enclosure as well, like in one corner somewhere. So, yeah, that's all good. It'll be a good way of showing off as well, like what the thingies are. I'm just putting the enclosures into place. I'll drop a save as well, because we've made progress there. I don't want to lose it. And then once that's done, what I'm going to do is kind of just get the landscaping tool. You know, just for example, I'm not putting these terrain alterations in yet, but just kind of, you know, loosely, you know, just create a bit of diversity with the elevation and everything, you know, and I'll just do that as we go along, like so. So Green says there needs to be more feathered dinos like that, but all over the body, not just patches. I think that's what you mean. I was kind of possibly filling in gaps there. Oh, I see. More feathered dinosaurs like that. Not all over the body, just patches. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I was trying to paraphrase for you there, mate. I do apologise. There we go. So I'm reloading. Flat. Back to flat again. Yeah. Tracking complete. Well, you're telling me. Yeah. This is going to be one hell of a pack tour. It's probably going to be, like, at least, I don't know, like an hour, the pack tour, I think, once it gets finished. Green Warrior's asking, is the stream lagging for anybody else? Please let me know if it is. I do have a stream preview open in the bottom right hand corner of my screen, and it doesn't look like I'm dropping any frames. Yeah, it does seem okay. OBS is not reporting any issues. The stream preview seems fine as well. Hopefully it's okay. The best advice I can give is hit F5 on your keyboard or refresh the stream. You know. Micah T says, is the flying dinos in this game? Yes and no. There is a pterosaur enclosure. Let me just find it. Enclosures. The pteranodon enclosures here, the aviaries, should I say, which look like this. There is a mod to take the roof off there as well. So it's called the cageless aviary mod. What's that? You see that? It's creating like an atmosphere as I move it around. That's very odd. But you can't actually have pterosaurs outside of the aviary. Apart from one which is called the Hatzegopteryx. But it looks a bit strange, I will be honest. It looks strange. Its head looks almost like a cartoon. Yeah. Green Warrior says, yes, fixed. In all honesty, during them showcases I was getting some lag. I was thinking, I've paid my internet bill. I hope they're not cutting me off. And I was like rapidly refreshing, and nothing was coming up. And you know, so YouTube has its little glitches now and again. So Green Warrior says, just have the aviary and the Hatzegopteryx or the walking one. Yeah, the only thing is with that, with the cageless aviary, is that it's not 100% complete. Like, there's still floating bits that are left when you remove the cage, and I kind of want this to be like tip top. You know what I mean? Chris says, why can't you hear a pteranodon in the bathroom? Because the P is silent. No, honestly, man, I love it. It's good. Oh, okay. Alright, cringy jokes are very welcome. It's all good. Okay, so let me stick a 13 down then for this. Not putting too much effort into my letter in there. Green Warrior says, I always know it's time for new species dino when I see the preview. Seeing the preview of flat sand, land and a hatchery. Yes. Yes. Well, the thing is, the reason why I do it that way... the reason I do it that way is because... basically, with the grass, if I zoom right in on this grass, when you zoom right into it, some of the dinosaurs that release are so small that they do get lost in that grass. Especially like the Eoraptor, the Compies, things like that. They get lost in the grass. But with the sand, it's just literally that flat 2D texture on the ground. So that's why I do it onto the beach. Otherwise, it's a lot of messing about. You know what I mean? Just saying. That's the best way I can put it. And the rock texture don't really do it for me. If I just show you on the thing, the rock texture is good for steep cliffs and stuff, but if I put rock texture down anywhere, yeah, that does nothing for me. And that one's even worse. Oh, I don't know that with the environment rework. That looks pretty good. Kind of shale-ish. It's good, but it kind of... Oh, there is that one. Why am I not using these? God. Oh, yeah, I forgot environment reworks on and it does all new textures. Okay. Well, I might have to do a second mod hatchery then. No, I'll keep to the beach. Green Warrior says, just wait for PS5 Jurassic World Evolution 2 and we'll have CGI level graphics. Oh, God. Well, do you remember when it was like PlayStation 1 era and then like the PS2 was hailed as like, you know, oh, it's like film style graphics, and then the PS3 was like the same one. It was like that MotorStorm video demo and all that. Like, it was like, whoa, no way. And Killzone 2's demo and that, it was like, whoa, what is this? Okay, Chris, I did catch a glimpse of that, but I didn't fully read it, but I will now. Chris says, why did the Archaeopteryx capture worm? Because it was an early bird. I love it, mate. I really love it. You know, I was actually kind of piercing, you know what I mean, my lips there. You know what I mean, kind of. Yeah, it's all good. Jessica says, hey, it's Jess here. Hello there. Says, how are you? How did you make your island square? Yeah, this is one big square island. Yeah. With the Expanded Islands mod on PC. Jessica, if you're on PC, let me know. There's tons of mod videos that I've done. And I'm happy to give you any advice getting these things installed as well. Expanded Islands, terrain tools. Yeah, literally, before they even came out, you couldn't even dream of an island like this before terrain tools and Expanded Islands came out. Green Warrior says, me when I heard bird. Boy, it's a flying lizard like they are ostriches of the pterosaur world. Dreadwolf says, speaking of, any ideas what they'll announce this year? I think what they'll announce is either, you know, it's obvious, Jurassic World Evolution 2, or, I don't think they will at this point, but, or, like a big expansion to Jurassic World Evolution. But it'd make more sense to announce Jurassic World Evolution 2. Yeah, Jessica says, I downloaded all of them by watching your video, thanks. All good. This flat island with no other alterations, like literally the flat island, that's still there because, well, it just has to be. That's where it connects. You see the white line there. That's kind of where the boundary is of where you can build. So that fence there indicates where that is. But to avoid it looking too much like a completely steep 90-degree angle, straight up cliff, like a lot of people who create parks and things to flatten an island, they just flatten it and don't care about the aesthetics of what's on the outside. I don't like that. Isla Pina is the only island that connects only one side to land, so you can kind of just chisel the side down that connects to the island and then create the closest to a kind of JPOG island in this big square for the maximum build area without that big aesthetic nastiness all the way around the edge with them stretched horrible textures and sheer land and everything like that. Green Warrior says either an E750 DLC or a confirmation of JWE2. Who knows? But bearing in mind there is Prehistoric Kingdom that's either out or it's in beta, something like that, and I'm pretty sure Frontier will want to combat that with their own IP, you know what I mean? So there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Green Warrior says, we need more jokes, Chris. I wholeheartedly agree. I do like them cringy jokes. Yes, I have uploaded this flat island to the Nexus, actually. Let me see if I can find it. If I can find it for you, I'll put the link in the chat. Just give me 1 second, and I'll see if I can find the link for it. Let's have a look, shall we? Mods. My mods? My videos? My mods? My mods. Oh, my mods, there they are. Ranger Challenge, is that it? Well, I tell you what. I only thought I thought I actually bloody uploaded that. Okay. Well, what I'll do is tomorrow or something, I'm just figuring it out. No, I'll tell you what, by tomorrow I'll have it uploaded to my Google Drive, Jessica. So if you want the flat island with no other alterations to it, if you've got expanded islands and everything, expanded islands, terrain tools, whatever, then it'll work fine for you. There's no other mods that you'll need, and it'll work just fine. It's just called Flat Pina, the map. So if you want it, I'll create a Google Drive link tomorrow. You can have the link. I just don't really want to be sorting that out on stream. It'll be a bit tedious, but I will get that sorted for you. Okie dokie. Dreadwolf says, I'll not get the sequel unless it's got all the content from the current game. I'd agree, because there's so much good stuff in here. You know what I mean? It's a shame. Oh, God. Chris says, what's the dinosaur's least favourite reindeer? Comet. Okay, I'll continue with Chris's joke rampage. What kind of dinosaur can you ride in a rodeo? Bronchosaurus. Oh, God. Oh, dearie me. That's good. Please keep them coming, though. I am laughing on one side of my face and cringing on the other side. Okay, Green Warrior says, I saw a mod like a year ago that completely got rid of the boundary line. I wonder if it was taken down because the saves wouldn't work properly. Yeah, I remember seeing something like that as well. But in all honesty, the size of the map as it is with expanded islands, you probably wouldn't need any more build space than that. The only reason why I'd be interested in the rest is literally just out of bounds map exploring. I'd want to just go see what all these other islands look like and whatever up close. And if I go into capture mode over here, I should have done this the other way. If you zoom right in, there is actually a dock over there somewhere. Do you remember seeing a dock? Sure, I remember seeing a dock somewhere on this island that's way off in the distance. Am I just imagining things? Have I been playing too much Red Dead Online? Too much out of bounds stuff on Red Dead Online, that's what it is. That's what I blame. There is one of the maps though with an out of bounds dock. Certain of it. There we go. Chris says, are they cringy enough? Yes, they are very cringy. Me like you a lot. Jessica says, oh yes please. Okay, yeah, I will get to that tomorrow. I promise that I'll have that Google Drive link ready for you tomorrow for just the flat park. Just the park, nothing else in it. So you can do whatever you like. It's the biggest build area without all them ugly boundary lines, you know, that people often leave in the parks. And I look at that and I think, that's just rubbish. Just my own opinion, of course. Chris says, what do you call a polite dinosaur? A plesiosaur. Oh. Oh, dude. You're killing me. Oh, okay. Right, okay, right. Getting back on track then. Enclosure 14. Any ideas? What's going on then in this next enclosure? I think it might be time for me to bring up my my new species list. For anybody who's not seen this, this is linked in the description of every shorts video that I've done and every showcase. I know this is up on stream right now, but this is literally every single new species that's ever released, and you know what pack they're from, every download link, what DLC they require, you know, right up to episode 9, which is right where we're up to, modern day, yeah? well, right up to thingy, not including the new Megatherium and the other one that released today. But obviously I've been quite busy, so I haven't had time to do that. But if you want that file, it gets updated every few days. You know what I mean? It's every single new species. Yeah, even the ones that have been taken down, it does list that they've been taken down and everything as well. So I'm just having a look through this list now. There's an idea. There's an idea. An arthropod section with Diplocaulus. Okay, so I'm just rejigging some of this. Enclosure 14 then. Arthropod. So it's going to be another swampy one. So let me just get rid of that right there. I'm just having a look. I'm just keeping up with this arthropod thingy. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'll just catch up on the chat there. What do you call a blind dinosaur? Do you think Saurus? Yeah, that's JP1 style, that. Yes. There we go. Jessica says, hey, can you get the person who created Therazinosaurus as new species? Somebody... There is a Therazinosaurus mod, but it is a replacement. I'm sure somebody's working on a new species, Therazinosaurus. I'm not sure who, but I'm sure somebody is. You know. A desert with Irritator 3.0 in it, or is it like 2.0? I don't know. I will put that down in the ideas list though for later. Irritator. Yeah. Oh, Dreadwolf is impressed with the new species list. Yeah, that is quite thingy. I started this on episode 1. So as you can see, it contains. If you scroll across, it actually has other information. I've changed it now as well to whether I'll just put yes for the ACSE required, but issues as well. And I do update this when issues get fixed as well. It's all there. It's all whatever. Yeah. So if you want that, just let me know. Okay. Well, you don't need to let me know. It's linked on most of my videos. Yeah. What's going on with this pen? I'm fighting this pen. Arthropods. Arthropods and Diplocaulus for Enclosure 14. Diplocaulus. Any other ideas then? I'm just catching up with the chat. There we go. Chris says, last one. What do you get when you cross a pig with a dinosaur? Jurassic Park. Oh, Jesus. Jessica says, oh, nice, then can I have a new Therizinosaurus? Let me take a quick look on the Nexus here, because I'm sure there is a Therizino, but it's a replacement one. Here it is. It's right here. Digital duck. I think this is the one that you might be referring to. I'm just going to bring this up on the stream. That's the one you're talking about, right? This one. Something like that. That does look incredible. That people have been begging for that as a new species for quite some time. Yeah, but it's currently not a new species. Just checking. Nope, it replaces something. It replaces a Patasaurus. Yeah, just clearing that up. Dreadwolf says, yeah, that list is most impressive. It contains every new species that's ever released. And bearing in mind, I check every day, numerous times. Any new species, I do a recording of it, a short of it. So every day or every second day, I just go through my recordings folder, and they're all, I mean, just for example, I will bring this up on stream as well, just to show you this. This is my recordings folder for the new species showcases. Like the 1 at the front indicates what main episode they've come from. 2, obviously, 3, 4, Every single new species has its own recording here with all skins released. And these other SFK files are basically like Vegas files. Yeah. So, yeah. Just that's where it is. So I'll just update from that list, and they're obviously in date order from when they release. So that's how I keep on top of it. Green Warrior says, alright, I have to go. My friend wants me to play. A cousin of his died or something. Sorry. Yeah, that's all good, mate. No worries. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Once again, hopefully you join us tomorrow. Got to have me CEO, do you know what I mean, of creative input. Yeah. Jessica says, yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Well, hopefully soon it will get made a new species. You know what I mean? Hopefully soon. So I'd like to see that too. So I am going for another swampy type enclosure. So let's put Enclosure 14. Have this quite long and just jam pack it with them arthropods, and that's gone off course. We want this as, you know, with as many right angles as possible, because obviously the main point of this park is for a park tour. So while in the tour vehicle, just for example, as you're going through with all the foliage and everything, the way the tour track goes, you're not going to see it from this overhead rectangular view. But the park is called Isla Cuadrado, so you know, it does need to be four-sided enclosures. And as you can see, we're not even halfway yet. But we've got that arthropod and Diplocaulus enclosure then for number 14. If there's any other suggestions, please let me know. New species suggestions. Jessica says, did Therazinosaurus have feathers? I believe the Therazinosaurus did have feathers, yeah. To some degree. Probably the craziest fossil I think I've ever seen, though. Did anybody see that mummified Nodosaurus? Did anybody see that? I know that's from a few years ago, but I only read about that the other day. And this thing's got fossilised skin and a fossilised head with all the skin still on it. Did anybody see that? If not, I will bring that up as a link and put that on, the picture of it on stream. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing, and it's now on exhibit at some, I think it's a museum in Alberta, Canada, possibly. Probably the craziest fossil I've ever seen. Yeah. Crazy. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, that was recent. I think it was discovered about 2-3 years ago, I believe. But, you know, it's only just now starting to make mainstream kind of mainstream news. I'm tempted to bring that up anyway. Do you know what I mean? Because that is crazy stuff. If I just type in mummified Nodosaur, yeah, because I just want to show this on stream real quick. Let's find the picture. Yeah, I'm just looking for the picture right now. There we go. Yes, I consent to all cookies. Leave me alone. There it is. There's the beast. Wow! That is crazy. That is crazy, isn't it, that? I love it. Just thought I'd show that on stream. You know, credit to, sorry, I forgot to credit the thingy there, National Geographic website. I will put the link in for that as well. It's only fair, you know, credit where credit's due. There we go. There it is. If you want to check that out for yourself, there it is. Chris says, maybe a dumb question, but is there a Protoceratops? FYI, a fossilised one was found in China being attacked by a velociraptor. That's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. Chris, I don't know if you've seen that that mummified Nodosaur before, but that is insane, isn't it? Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It kind of doesn't look real, but it does at the same time. But it is on exhibit, and it's not just the head. It's like almost half of the dinosaur is there. Yeah. Dreadwolf says, speaking of, I am working on a mummified dinosaur that was named Leonardo. That's your clue for the next species. Some sort of turtle or tortoise? Possibly. I don't know. Yes, I honestly don't know. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see. And I know you're probably not going to reveal it on stream anyway, so I'll just wait until it releases, and then, you know what I mean, that's all good. But I'll tell you what, I really do hope that from doing these shorts videos, that a lot of the traffic that I'm getting is translating to at least views and hopefully some downloads on the mod pages. Because at the minute on the channel, I know it sounds crazy, but since I started doing them Jurassic World Evolution shorts, I've gone from 20 or 30,000 views a month to a point where I'm now close to 250,000 views a month. I'm close to now. Crazy view. I could never have dreamt I'd be getting that level of views. Yeah, insane stuff. And it was only 2 months ago I celebrated 1k, and at this rate it's going to be about a week or two and I'm going to be celebrating 2k. Oh my goodness. Jessica says, hey, how about new species as Death Ripper, the new Tyrannosaurus? I haven't heard of that one. Do you have like a scientific name for it? Bearing in mind, Jessica, I don't make mods. I have no clue how. I have tried and failed. Yeah, so like I honestly don't know how to make mods. Not new species mods or any mods, to be fair. So yeah, I honestly don't know. But in all honesty, I am starting to get a little bit tired now. I am approaching 20 to 4 in the morning. Yeah, but, and I have been at this now since, I think I've premiered the first video at 11 o'clock last night. So yeah, do you know what I mean? So it's all good. So NetRaptor says, yeah, man, it seems we kind of help each other. You get the views, I get the downloads. Yeah, so that's the way, innit? I do feel like I have the easy part of the deal, though, because I mean, for all of the effort it takes to make a new species, I mean, for the effort it takes for me to make a shorts video, I can literally make one of them in about 2-3 minutes and upload it. Do you know what I mean? So that seems to be not a fair kind of time distribution there, but you know what I mean. There we go. Chris says, that's cool, dude. Onwards and upwards. Yes, indeed. Just to put that in perspective, and I was talking about this on stream Wednesday night on me drone channel that I did. I mean, I grinded that for 2 years. I travelling the UK, filming locations with my drone, 4K camera drone, which I spent quite a lot of money on. Travelling the UK, great expense. Editing videos, doing full written, spoken histories of my own and everything, using all my college level education of English language and modern world history to do these histories of these locations and stuff. Sometimes days working on edits and stuff. 2 or 3 live streams a week, you know, drone news, drone channels, spotlight streams and things like that. And literally, yeah, I'm not kidding, the total lifetime views even to this day of that, of 2 years of grinding that, is like 27,000 views. And I think my gaming channel's doing that in less than 48 hours now. You know, with what I consider to be far less effort. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it as much, but it is far less effort content, I'd consider it to be anyway. The results are not less entertaining or useful in any way, but the amount of effort that goes in is far less. I'm just going to be honest. Okay, Jessica says that was the name the scientist gave to it, the Death Ripper. Okay, let me write that down, because I will look that up. I do actually have like an enclosure list in hand, and I have another separate piece of paper with just like a brainstorming piece. As I go along, I keep looking over, and then that kind of feeds into Enclosure Ideas down the line. Says, yeah, in the UK it's 3:38. Well, it's 3:40 now. You know, I'm going to go off to bed in a bit. Dreadwolf says, it is fair if I look at it as free marketing. Well, it is. It is in that way, and I appreciate the sincerity of it, you know what I mean? Because I do feel like I'm getting the easy deal. Yeah. Like, oh, a new species. Click, download, put in the thing, load the game, record each of them coming out, pick one of them for the species short, and then upload it. Put a few tags on it and a description, which is mostly copy paste. Upload, hit public. You know, like there we go, video made in about 10 minutes. But then, to be fair, I did spend this past week, I've spent 5 full nights non-stop editing these episode 8 and 9 showcases, so the full showcases do make up for it with the amount of annotations and edits. The shorts don't know, they are low effort, you know. All I can do is be honest. But the thing is, I can't help it because the YouTube algorithm boosts shorts so heavily, for, you know, it's crazy. It'll be like 100 views, 200 views for the first 8 or 9 hours, and it'll just boost up to like 1,000 or 2,000 views out of nowhere. You know, gain 20 subs, and you're just like, what is going on? Well, how does that work? Yeah, crazy. First one I did was the Draco Venator, and I remember just watching them numbers. At that time, I'd be lucky if I got 1,000 views a day, and I was watching that literally go 1,000 views. An hour later, 1,200 views. An hour later, 1,500 views. Right up to about 12,000 views where it got to. In the space of a few days, I was like, wow, I'm going to have to switch to shorts for these. Yeah, every new species now gets a short from now on. And it's getting me places, so that's good. Okay, so there's the yeah, it is. Okay, the download. The Thanato. Yeah, 1 second. Is it the... Just let me know. Is it the that Thanatosaurus that we was talking about? That one, I believe. Yeah. This one. Is this the one that you wanted, Jessica? This one? If it is, I'll just get this link and I'll put it in the chat for you. If that's the one you want, that one, because it is splendid. Broken image there. It's all good. I think it's that shade of lime green. No browser likes that. But if that's the link that you want, Jessica, I will copy that and paste it in the chat for you. That's the exact link that we're looking at right there. That's the one you're looking for, yeah? There it is. Also in that text file as well. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Right, I've been going about an hour and a half, and it is getting very, very late for me. I'm going to round up the stream about there. It's been very, very fun. I do hope to do more impromptu streams of Jurassic World Evolution, and this park is going to be the main focus of that. Because once this is finished, it is going to be the most elaborate new species park that YouTube's ever seen, and a park tour to go along with it, like a full featured park tour, all annotated, new species only. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah. Oh, I see, yes. Chris says, I looked up that Tyrannosaurus, Thanatotherastes, Degrutorum, translates to Reaper of Death in Greek. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? Wowza. Yeah, I'm just going to check the Nexus again real quick. I do this numerous times a day. Just click on the Nexus there and just check, see if there's... Oh, I thought there was a new species. There isn't, no. That one, a retexture of the Camptosaurus. Let's just put that up, okay. I might feature that though. Let's just have a look. Ooh, that lime green one is lit. I'm getting slightly distracted now. Yeah. Okay, fan of HP, hello there, welcome to the stream. I'm going to be rounding up very, very shortly. Fan of HP says, one thing, can you see if you can make a mammal area? Yes, I have actually designated Zone 5, Enclosure 5, as a mammal area. The Enclosure 5 is going to include the Columbian mammoth, the woolly rhino, Kalenkin. I know it's not a mammal, but it's that kind of era. Asteminosuchus, the Smilodon, Paraceratherium, Chinchilla, and the Megatherium that released earlier on today as well. And this big area, Zone 5, is going to be like the plains of that. Yeah, obviously when I fully do the tour, all of the enclosure markings will be removed and everything. So yeah. So I will get round to that fan of HP. It will be made. It will be added. And obviously in the background as well, when I get the free time, I will kind of put some little, like, little bit like finishing touches here and there and whatnot on some of these. There we go. Chris says, which way to the petting zoo? Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm just looking here. I don't think I've actually got Mr. Trudon's better fences here, but for the purposes of a petting zoo, I think I need to get it. Yeah, I can't remember which one it is that does the. I think it's just the light steel fence turns into the petting zoo fence, and then Psittacosaurus, all them Homalocephali rig type ones, and compy type rig ones all need to kind of go in a petting zoo as well. Yeah, there's other ideas, but I am basically just going to do light decorating of some of these because, yeah, and also work this volcano a bit better as well. Mount Warrior, that needs working. So, yeah, that's all good. Thank you for joining me tonight. I know for this impromptu live stream, but I do appreciate everybody who's supporting the channel at the minute. Just kind of, even by dropping in, saying hello, joining me in the chat. I love doing this so much. And bearing in mind, I've been doing YouTube for over 10 years. You know what I mean? Unmonetized. And even if my channel wasn't monetized, I'd still carry on. I've done live streams for over 10 hours sometimes to literally 0 viewers. I do love it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's all good. So NetRaptor says, named after... oh wait, I'm catching up. I've got 2 actual chats open. One's a bit behind. NetRaptor says, going to hit the hay soon. At what times do you stream? Maybe I can catch it. Tomorrow night it'll be between 10 and 11 p.m. UK time, which would be, between 5 and 6 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with that. Green Warrior says, I'm back partially. Oh, nice. Hello there, new person in the chat. I'm really not sure how to pronounce your name, so I do apologise. If you'd like to write a name in that you'd like me to call you, then I will call you that, but it looks like you've got .exe at the end of your name, so that's all I can call you. I don't understand them characters, unfortunately. But I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I am just about to end the stream. Remember, tomorrow night, between 10 and 11 UK time, which will be between 5 and 6 Eastern Standard Time. I will schedule it in several hours in advance, so there's plenty of time. Just check the channel around then, and I'll have the schedule in there as well. So thank you all for joining me tonight, for the showcases, for the stream. Just enjoying a view of Mount Warrior there. And I'll catch you all tomorrow night. Awesome stuff. Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend. Farewell. Bye-bye.